The Syulen is a starter ship of Star Citizen. Released in version 3.21, this ship was a novelty, being both the first starter ship of alien origin and the most affordable alien ship to date. But should a new player consider this ship? Hi, I'm Joru5. In this video I'm going to tell you what I like, what I don't like, my final verdict and what improvements I will make to the Gatac Syulen. In case you don't know, starter ships are ships that are sold with a game package that gives you access to the Star Citizen universe, and they are usually small to medium-sized multi-role ships. The Syulen is an eye-catching size 3 multi-role ship with a luxurious living area and basic combat and cargo capabilities. To get a better picture of this ship, let's delve into its lore. The Xi'an are an advanced and ancient race known for their strategic and peaceful nature. They have evolved as non-apex predators, which has deeply influenced their psychology and cultural practices. With an exothermic biology, the Xi'an control their metabolism for sustenance and to enhance their artistic abilities. Historically, they have preferred diplomacy to warfare, resulting in a shift from tension to cautious cooperation with the UEE, particularly in trade and technology. Despite their diplomatic nature, every Xi'an is required to serve in the military for 15 years, reflecting a structured and disciplined society. The Xi'an Empire spans at least 14 systems along the eastern border of the UEE and is governed by an absolute monarchy. The system of government extends down to the planetary level, with local councils mirroring the structure of the High Council that advises the Emperor. The long lifespan of the Xi'an has shaped their culture, influencing their interactions and perspectives. Their language is tonally rich and socially nuanced, reflecting a complex social hierarchy. Although communication misunderstandings are usually forgiven, persistent insults can lead to curt responses. With time and trust, however, the Xi'an become more open and relaxed. The Gatac Syulen is a cargo ship designed for both human and Xi'an pilots. It exemplifies the technologically advanced yet culturally unique approach of the Xi'an. Gatac manufacture granted exclusive rights to produce industrial starship for the Empire has ensured that the Syulen embodies the Xi'an ethos, a blend of artistic vision, social status assertion and advanced technology. The performance of the ship is not the only priority, it must also assert the prestige of the owner. The ship is also a symbol of the growing partnership and shared aspirations between the Xi'an and humanity. And it's time to find out what I like. Uniqueness. The Syulen packs every possible way to be unique into a single ship. Vertical landing orientation? Check. Size 3 single-seater? Check. Alien origin design and effects? Check. Luxurious multi-level interiors? Check. Unconventional external cargo? Check. Affordable alien ship? Check. Huge fuel tanks? Check. Alien toilet bowl? Check. Purple lights? Check. Star-shaped hull? Check. Well, the Xi'an ability to self-induce a heightened artistic state seems to be abused by the Gatac engineers. Luxurious. The Syulen looks more like a small palace than a conventional ship. It's the kind of ship you can play as a lonely, eccentric adventurer traveling the galaxy in search of exotic artifacts. The living area is cozy, with stone walls and probably the best bathroom in the game. Every detail of the vessel seems designed to prioritize style and comfort over efficiency and functionality, and the pilot seat is the pinnacle of the experience, as it seems to celebrate the lucky owner of this little gem.
Alien effects.
One of the things I like most about alien ships is that CIG packs them with exotic effects. This is especially true for the Syulen, with a melodious engine sound that seems to sing. The quantum effect is typically Xi'an, not as mesmerizing as the Banus, but still quite enjoyable.
Missiles.
Surprisingly, the Syulen is armed with 12 size 2 missiles. This makes this fancy daily runner a capable fighter for farming NPC bounties on high-risk targets.
Quantum tank.
The Syulen has a very large quantum tank, almost as large as the one of a Constellation, which is a much larger ship, a hangar size larger. This means that you can upgrade the Syulen with a fast but fuel-hungry VKOO and still not care about the travel distance.
Atmospheric flight.
Alien ships usually fly well in the atmosphere, and the Syulen is no exception. Despite its brick-like appearance, the Gatac starter retains good maneuverability thanks to its 24 maneuvering thrusters.
Reverse thrusters.
The reverse thruster on the Syulen are really powerful, so much so that disabling the G safety will knock you out every time they are engaged at full speed. This may sound like an odd thing to like, but they allow you to approach any target at full speed until you are very close. It makes flying around a lot faster.
Gold pass.
This ship is so up to the gold standard that even the Gladius would be jealous. Every component is accessible, it already has a fuel port and it has a slot for future modules such as life support. And now the things I don't like about the Syulen.
Foxfire.
For a ship that is supposed to be packed with quality components of human and Xi'an origin, the Foxfire is certainly a disappointing choice. It is so slow that any quantum travel is a tedious chore, even with such cozy interiors. A classic expedition would have been more appropriate.
No windows.
The Syulen looks and feels like a flying house. It's a shame that there is no way to enjoy the view outside. The only window is a small one on the second floor.
Pressurization areas.
I was disappointed to see that even one of the newest and most sophisticated ships released does not have separate pressurized areas. The elevator shaft runs through the entire ship, creating one large pressurized area. I find this unacceptable. At the very least, the entrance area should have been separated from the living quarters.
No alien weapons.
The Syulen is armed with 3 Panthers, which are human-made size 3 laser repeaters. Personally, I would have preferred to see the Syulen armed with weapons of Xi'an origin, such as the Xi'an 2 found in the recently released Santo Kai. Even I don't consider this a major issue, as it can be explained lore-wise by the collaborative nature of the Gatac projects, with ships blending different technologies and targeting both Xi'an and human clients. On the other hand, aesthetically, the Xi'an 2 would have undoubtedly have been a better match for this ship.
Final verdict.
Before we get to the final verdict, don't forget to like and subscribe. Creating these videos takes a lot of effort and is not cheap. If you want to support the channel, you can leave a tip on the Ko-fi page linked in the description. Also, if you are a new player, you can use the referral code in the description to unlock 5000 UEC. Thank you very much. Now, I think the Syulen is an interesting addition to Star Citizen. First of all, it's an alien starter ship, finally! And secondly, it's a quirky and eccentric ship that will appeal to players more interested in the role-playing aspects of the game. On the performance side, the Syulen is not bad either. The large quantum tank, 12 size 2 missiles, 6 SCO of cargo and 3 size 3 weapon hardpoints are a decent offering for a mid-tier starter. The only upgrade that is really needed once purchased is the quantum drive, as the Syulen can make great use of the fastest quantum drives available. But the ship is not perfect. Having only one pressurized area and the lack of windows are unforgivable mistakes in my opinion, especially the latter. Imagine being able to land this flying cottage on distant planets and enjoy the alien views from a cozy living area. Sadly, this is a huge missed opportunity. For all these reasons, my final verdict on the Syulen is... 8 out of 10. The Syulen came close to a perfect score, but the lack of windows and the absence of separate pressurized areas between the entrance and the living quarters prevented the Xi'an light cargo from scoring higher. Still, the Syulen is a very good ship, and if you enjoy luxury cruising and the role-playing aspects of the game, you should definitely consider this little gem. And now let's look at the improvements I will make to the Gatac Syulen. For the ship, I've designed 2 levels of intervention. The first level includes enhancements that only require stat changes and minor hull modifications. The second level includes those that require substantial modification to the ship model. Level 1.
Yang 2.
Instead of the Panther laser repeaters, I would install the Yang 2 laser repeaters. These weapons are of Xi'an origin and are aesthetically closer to the design of the ship.
Expedition.
While the Foxfire may seem like the right choice for light cargo, I think the Expedition will be a better fit for this ship.
Transparent entrance ladder.
Not being able to see outside before leaving the ship is always bad, but it's especially bad in this ship because we have to land blindly and have almost no way of checking outside. The ship has a boarding ladder that serves as a wall when retracted. It should be designed to provide unidirectional transparency, allowing views from inside to outside. Level 2.
Pressurized elevator entrance.
The entrance of the ship has not a separated pressurized area. To solve this problem, the first floor of the elevator shaft must be enclosed between an access door and a trapdoor, creating an intermediate pressurized area that could even function as a decontamination area. This will create 3 separated pressurized areas: the entrance, the ground floor elevator shaft, and the living quarters.
Windows.
Adding windows to the Syulen is not an easy task due to the many external moving parts, so it's not surprised that CIG decided to skip them almost entirely. Still, it's a shame to have such a cozy ship with no way to enjoy the outside view. The solution I came up with was to cut as many openings as possible without interfering with the moving parts. This is what the Syulen would look like from the outside. And this is what it would look like from the inside. Imagine being a passenger and enjoy the journey from this unique perspective, or admire the life forms of a mysterious alien planet from the comfort and safety of this beautiful flying home. I truly believe this is a modification that will make the Syulen a much more desirable and prestigious ship. In the next episode, the Mustang Alpha. Can you guess what I like and what I don't? Until next time, See you in the verse.